Hello internet, hello and welcome to today's video. The lighting is really strange because I've got like a line right here. I don't know where that is coming from though, and I think it will disappear as time progresses, and it's also going to make you mad during the time it exists. So that's why I'm gonna keep it here. We are also playing all the models indeed, and today we are playing a very funny and hilarious new model for Pollywog Priest, the Penguin Priest. Indeed, and as usual, it's just freaking hilarious. S2 is just putting out all of those funny models. Just look at him, isn't he cute and all? Like, he's a penguin. Look at him, oh, isn't it? Oh my god, and oh, he's got all those feathers, and he's like, oh. I just can't stop laughing. I just look at him, I'm like, why does this thing exist? Oh well. So, this is an HoN in-house game because I was queuing for a while. It just wasn't working out, and I also thought like HoN in-house games usually are very interesting. And actually, the last time I asked you whether or not you prefer in-house games over regular games, I think some of you actually were like, "Hey, I like in-house games more. Those usually are a lot more fun." And yeah, looking at our teams, this might be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it will be. So yeah. And again, playing Pollywog right here. Also, we've got a dead rally, which is appreciated. Well, indeed. Oh well. Smack. Smack. Remake? No! Now, this is just Pringles. He wants to play against me because he could trash me mid, apparently. And no, we are not having that. We are not doing that. No, it's not happening. Oh well. But yeah. Now there's something I want to talk about. So I'm not like there. It's a kind of a personal thing, right? In my personal life, and I just want to tell you about like something that happened today. Because there was this thing, like, I don't know, it's just been something that bothered me for like a year now. It was not really like the nice bothering, right? It was just like a very uncomfortable feeling. I had it on my mind all the time, and I'm like, I really don't want to think about this right now. Can we like not do that? But couldn't stop myself from doing it, and that thing resolved itself today. It just straight up did, like randomly. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's it. It's over now. I don't have to think about it anymore. Because there's like no point to it, because it's just over. So actually I'm getting absolutely murdered in the mid lane right now. I probably should pay a little bit more attention to that. He's just got, look at his damage, like 66 to 69. Look at mine. This is not even comparable. Oh well. But yeah, it just like randomly ended. I'm like, wait, that's it. It's over now. I don't have to care anymore. I just can't forget about it.
Your building is taking
And yes,
damage.
yes, I can. And not just the problem is that the way it resolved itself really wasn't the way I wanted it to resolve. Right? I was hoping for something different, and suppose that didn't happen, but oh well, I can deal with that. That's not all that big of an issue, even though it makes me kind of sad, if I'm completely honest. By kind of sad, I actually mean like it makes me really sad. But on the other side, I'm really happy that it's just like over. That's a really nice feeling. So like currently, I don't know what my like emotions are. I don't. It's just like one side of me is really fucking sad, and the other side of me is just like, it's over. It's finally over. I don't have to worry anymore. And it's just like, okay. Okay. The feeling that it's over, the feeling that I can't just like move on with my life, I think it outweighs the sadness, and it's just like, I don't know, I'm like kind of in a feeling of a sad happiness, which it's a really bittersweet feeling. But I don't know. I kind of felt like talking about it. Like, that's what I do, for God's sake. People always complain, don't talk about, like, not always, but there are some that complain, like, don't talk about your personal life, but I want to. Fuck you. I don't think I get hits on enemy heroes or anything that I don't have vision on, so that probably wasn't too smart. I still don't have a rune ward. Can we get a rune ward, or is that just not gonna happen? Luckily enough, I guessed correctly. That's appreciated. At least that's something, right? Yeah. That's what happens if you pick heroes like Valkyrie and Ready for a lane. Neither of them feels the necessity to buy 2 wards. They're gonna get one to take care of their lane, but they're gonna completely ignore the main. Which, that's nice. I appreciate that. Definitely do. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but on the other hand, I've got to admit, no, that's why I think it's kind of okay. The Ready actually wanted to pick a support, right? But the support got snatched from him. And that's why I always, like, if it's all pick, I always say, just pick your hero, right? Don't wait. Don't right click and wait. That's just dumb. It really is. Like, there's no point to it. Like, sometimes people counter your hero, but if it's a support, like, what am I going to counter about a support hero? Like, what can I pick that counters, I don't know, a Glacius? What counters a Glacius? Tell me. Nothing. You can't counter Glacius. Glacius is just a generally good hero. So in a scenario like that, just pick the guy, right? If of course you want to go crazy and you want to pick like a War Beast or something. War Beast gets countered really hard by, I suppose, Parasite and Fear. And Kronos, to a degree. I can see the point of waiting a bit, but even then, don't wait for the, like, just right click. Like, just don't wait that long. It's really not very smart. So, yeah, I don't know, I just felt like putting that on. Oh. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my opinion. Like, I definitely do get the point, but on the other hand, people, come on. Like, most of us are like 1500 players, 1600, 1400, something around these areas. Honestly, the players are not good enough to actually, like, be all crazy about that kind of shit. They just don't care. They are like, they're gonna pick the hero they want to play and not give a fuck. Somebody picked up my rune. Oh well. Somebody got a rune down at the bottom. Please care. Or did I? No? No, I did not displace the rune. This thing is... Okay, I am not entirely sure. No. I'm gonna go check. No, it's not top. Okay, no. That wall, of course shows the location of it. Why would it not? Oh well.
On my way, on my way.
No, I've got something else I also want to talk about, which is a little bit more happy, right? So you get the happy side of me again. Actually, I'm really good at pretending that I'm happy. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Oh well, but so what was I talking about? Oh, right. Okay, so I like going to the gym. Like, I go to the gym 3 times a week. On Fridays, on Sundays, and on Wednesdays. Yes. I also go to judo once a week on Tuesdays. Actually, there was this one guy that was like, what belt do you have? I forgot to message you, so let me just tell you right here. I should post if you care, if you watch this. Which also brings on a different topic. Oh my god, there's so many things to talk about. But so what was I? Okay, let's just start. My belt is orange-yellow. However, I don't really consider myself that because, like, I got that belt when I was really young. Now in judo, those belts, like, once you earn them, you got it. You don't have to actually actively practice it. You just got the belt, and you actually have to wear it, right? Like, people complain if you don't. So I don't really consider myself an orange-yellow level. Because pretty much all I've got going for me is like I'm not small, like I'm 182, right? It's not too tall, but it's an okay size. But I'm taller than quite a bunch of guys over there, and I'm also stronger than them, than most of them actually. So I've got that going for me, but I don't really have like techniques because I practiced judo when I was very small child. When I was 6 years old, I started, and I did it for 3 years, and then I stopped because I got a trainer that I didn't like. I just, if I'm completely honest, I didn't like doesn't make it justice. I just that doesn't do it justice. Sorry. But it was more or less like I hated him. I absolutely despised him. I hated him so much, I still remember my hate today. That shit was 10 years ago. That's how much I hated that guy, okay? Oh, by the way, to clear up the debate of how old are you? I'm 29. So, it actually was 20 years ago. By the way, just in case you're wondering, like the 10 years ago won't give you a hint either, like how old I am. It won't. Oh well, but I'm 29, just in case you didn't believe me yet. But those illusions are actually coming in super handy. Can't believe that. Usually illusions are pretty useless. But this is actually working out nicely. I don't want to waste my ultimate pushing a tower where I don't have a guarantee of actually killing it. If he leaves the lane, I'm certainly going to nuke that bitch down. But by bitch, I'm talking about the tower. Everything is a bitch. Life is a bitch. So why can't I call everything a bitch? That's how I roll. I even call, like, one of my favorite insults in German, which is, like, I pretty much call everybody that is Nutte. I just call everybody Nutte. Every single time. Like, I don't know, like, I don't call them by a name. If I can't, like, I oftentimes forget names. Like, you guys know that I'm bad with names. And that actually applies to real life. I am generally bad with names. I can't remember the names of people. I just can't. I forget them very easily. And, hello. I'm a penguin. I want to cuddle. Okay, I suppose not.
Your building is taking damage.
But I just forget names very easily. So instead of calling them by their name, which I forgot, I just call them Nutte. And Nutte straight up translates into bitch. That's just, or whore. It's just, that's what it translates into. So yeah, I'm like, the language I use in like my real life is not very nice, like PG either. Like it's a lot of air, like, I don't know. I wouldn't call it adult language because, like, no, like, nobody that takes himself seriously would talk like that. But I don't take myself seriously. I just talk. Just talk bullcrap. That's what I'm here for. That's what I get paid to do, people. What a YouTube money. But actually, what plan? I want to get this. Yes, I do. And I actually might just pick up a mana potion. All the potions. But that's just my favorite insult. I call everybody that, and I forgot names, and I lose track of what I was talking about. I was a judo at some point, and I originally wanted to talk about Jim. So how did I don't know. I don't know. Is anybody actually still keeping track of this shit? Because I am certainly not. I don't get what's happening. That ultimate, I don't know. Might have been unnecessary, but it's definitely keeping them away, so I suppose not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it saved my life. Like, it was a very defensive ultimate. We need some more wards, so I don't know if Tempest wants to do it. But somebody has to. I think Reddy should, because that guy can actually support pretty well. So, yeah. Reddy is one of those guys you want to give him farm, but if he doesn't get farm, he's still useful, so whatever. And in our team, honestly, if I had to choose one hero that doesn't get anything, I would choose Rally. I would choose Rally. Oh well, do we want to push this? I don't have the ultimate, of course. Of course. Oh well. By the way, Nutte is a beautiful word. Like, there are just some... Usually, German is not a beautiful language. It just doesn't sound very good, right? I don't believe that. I think it's a very highly advanced language. I actually had a discussion with this about a friend of mine. And... he was all like, nah, actually he believes that English is the higher developed language, but I don't agree with that. He says English is higher developed because it's simpler. You don't have to, like, study as much, basically, to learn English. I, however, believe that that doesn't actually matter. Because it's all about how many possibilities does the language actually give to you. And if you compare English, where everything is just set in stone, you have to talk like this. You have to talk like this, and you have to do these things while talking. If you don't do that, your sentence doesn't actually make any sense. What's up? Then, I don't think that's a highly developed language, because if you talk in German, you can't just like swap the entire sentence around and spell the same. I actually believe that Latin is one of the highest like developed languages in from like all of, like at least from the languages I know something about. But in Latin, you can literally put any word in the sentence wherever you want it to go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's completely irrelevant. Completely and utterly irrelevant. We're actually getting trashed. I just noticed that. You bait? I think you wanted to say you suicide yourself. Oh, here we go. I'm just gonna use that to keep him in place. Yeah. Oh well, that actually walked off really well. I'm quite impressed. I should have placed it out a little bit closer to the tower, but it doesn't really make a big difference because we still got everything right. Oh well, but yeah, I don't speak Latin. I failed Latin. I had it in school, like I was supposed to know how. I should know like how to speak Latin, but I don't, because like I'm lazy. Like I'm lazy if it comes down to everything except for like, I suppose things I like. Like I'm not lazy in terms of training, like sports and that kind of shit. Not lazy at all. Like I love it. I'm not lazy in terms of my YouTube channel. I put tons and tons of work into that. But I'm fucking lazy if it comes down to school. And no, where was I? Alright, Latin. I actually really like Latin as a language. It doesn't sound very beautiful, no, it doesn't sound great. I'm pretty sure somebody should just sit down and create the most crazy language. But, on the other hand, there's like the problem with... Somebody taught me this, I think it was maybe a comment, but... Or some, like a friend of mine, I don't know. Somebody taught me this, but... There basically was, there was something like this. People actually sat down and were like, we're gonna create a language now. An easy to use language that's nice and still has some depth to it and it's like really cool and like the best language in the world and everybody's gonna speak it. And they did that, and turns out there was one big problem with it. And the problem was that nobody knew how to speak it. Because if you usually like want to learn a language, you can't just go ahead and study how like native speakers speak it. But in that language, it's just like, well, this is really awkward because nobody actually speaks it. And we just made that language up out of nothing, and it's like, how do we like that? Though on the other hand, I don't actually believe that story, if I'm completely honest, because there are made-up language, like Elvish does exist. Nobody does speak Elvish, but it's a thing. And Tolkien was really like keen about his languages too, so yeah. Actually, this is interesting. Why is this happening right now, and why don't I like it? Maybe because I'm dying. Oh, Tempest is here. Why do they see me? I'm just gonna throw them right today. No, we can, I don't know, use that ultimate on people. Lasers. Take the lasers. Please. Oh, a bound eye. Oh, god damn it, of course she had to have a bound eye. By the way, this is what the ultimate looks like. I actually like this one. I actually think this looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of sweet, isn't it? I noticed the dude is just gonna farm it. I actually have a bound eye already. That's very early. Oh well, suppose that's fine. Maybe just got trashed. Oh, whatever. Yeah, we lost. We actually like only lost one more player than they did, but I could have tried to deny the tower. Oh, I am an idiot. Why didn't I do that? I just completely blanked on that. I'm sorry. Oh, looks like Valkyrie might be fine. Yeah, that's nice. Let's pick up that. Oh, it sounds like a great idea. But yeah. I would really like to know if, like, is there one great language out there? It's actually funny, like, how my definition of a great language kind of applies to my definition of a great hero. A great hero should be, like, simple to learn, but very difficult to master and give you tons and tons of options and flexibility. Rubik! Or Magnus. Magnus is also a great example of that. I really like the hero, actually. Actually, oh shit, this was a bad idea and I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah. Can we not do that again? Because that's just suicide. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't want him to just go in on his own, but... Like, not only is Flux super tanky, but we are Poly and Temper, so don't deal too much damage. Especially since I'm, like, incapable of actually hitting a wall trap, and... Like, it was really close to the tower, so, yeah. And as a result, both of us died. That was a waste. In the meantime, my team is farming. I'm just gonna let them do that. And Pringles is going for Steam Boots. Which, I suppose that's fine if he wants to do that. Not really the best build, but it's not the worst either. Like, it's okay. It's okay-ish. Oh well. Why did you do that? Don't do that. Just pick it up. Dual invisibility for the win. You should also get a shroud and activate that. Then pick that up, please. Oh well. Well, no, let's just go back to the beginning of that entire disaster. Which, if you listen through that, first of all, you are almost as crazy as me. Secondly, please leave a rating on the video, I would appreciate it, especially since it's a new model and shit. You guys know the drill, just go ahead and leave a rating on the video, for God's sake. Let me make all the YouTube money. By the way, I don't know, like, I think it's... I don't know, I think I always have to point this out, but the whole YouTube money thing is actually a joke. I hope you realize that, right? It's a joke. I make fun about, like, of people that are like, oh, subscribe, favorite video, all that video. I never, you can trust me on this, but I will never. What the fuck? Sons of bitches. But I will never ask you to actually like, favorite a video, because I think it's just ridiculous. If you want to favorite a video, go ahead, favorite the video. And I do not ask you to like the video. I want to remind you that you can like the video if you enjoy it. So leave a rating on the video, I'm gonna murder your family. I'm not gonna concede yet. Oh well. By the way, I'm just gonna upload this game either way, because I'm just tired of playing Pollywog Priest. This is just not a fun hero to me. It's really not. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. He's not my style of hero. Like, I like hitting people. I don't like... We've got a Tempest in our team. I'm not going to concede anytime soon. Just man the fuck up, hope for that big Tempest Pollywog rally combo, and we're gonna rape those bitches.
Let me through.
That's basically the plan.
The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower.
Tempest. No concede. Easy.
Step aside.
Yeah, I don't like conceding, and especially not if you got a Tempest on your team. Like, that guy can just turn all the fights. Even though we are behind by a lot.
Let me through.
By a lot. Oh, incredible amount.
Your big shots.
No, I was talking about the gym, so... I'm curious, like, how much muscles am I actually supposed to gain, because... Like, I started at, I don't know, like 71, 72 kilos, right? And now I'm at, like, 74, 75. And I know for sure that I didn't gain fat. Like, how? I don't even eat anything that, like, has any fat in it. Or any significant amount, at least. I want to make sure that you know this, but I actually take care of my diet. I don't count things. I don't count the, like, nutrients? Nutritions? Like the contents of the food. Like proteins and that kind of shit. I don't count that, but I just take care of, like, lots of proteins and that kind of shit, right? You get the point, okay?
Okay, big gold incoming.
Sure. as hell. Actually, crazy night HoN incoming. Why did I do that? Why did I hex him? That doesn't make any sense. Look at my tongue. Look at it. Look at it expanding into nothingness. Indeed. Oh well, that was nice. What? Pringus died. He mad. He mad. No, not happening. Pringus just wants to play against me. That's the sole reason why he wants to concede. I just get TP boots because I want to. Oh well. But yeah, like how much am I like? How much are you supposed to gain? I don't know. I'm curious. Like it's like what I got. Fine. Also, I've got a very like fluctuating weight. I actually today it was even down to like 73 kilos. Which why? That isn't. Oh my god. Oh my balls, this silhouette. So strong. That hero is just ridiculous. And Rally apparently doesn't give a fuck. He just doesn't. Nah, he just doesn't.
What you gonna do about it?
And here we go, silhouette raping house.
I like it when they call me Beast.
Double D's. Yeah. That announcer's actually like barely acceptable in my opinion. I hate the Thai announcer. S2 should actually just let me voice an announcer. Can I have that? Can I have like, please, S2. We need the patient Baumi announcer. Can we have that? The very patient and calm Baumi announcer. Like, and these bitches, take a seat right there. I don't know, how would that go? Do you got some lines? Like, oh, that's a nice streak you got going on right there. Would be a shame if somebody just killed you.
Your building is taking damage.
Oh, lots of kills on that guy. Lots of kills on that guy. What else? Like, I don't know. I don't like that last one at all. I don't like either one so far. Got any ideas? Like, should we have an announcer? I want to be an announcer. I want to be an announcer. I so want to be that. Like, just like if Breaky got one, I think I should get one. I want one, please. Oh, what's up? Oh well. So am I out of topics? Am I? I don't know. I lost track of my topics like a year ago. I just got no clue what I'm actually talking about. By any stretch of the imagination. And that's nice. Pretty sure that's what you're used to by now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's used to by now. You should be, because that's what I do. I just don't give a fuck about life in general. Oh, let's just fill that bottle up again. And... Well... Actually, like, this is a badass model. Like, this model is, like, really fucking badass. And this is something you can do. Like, right, go for that kind of shit. Like, that's cool. If you want to create something a little bit different from the norm, sure, here you go. This is a great idea. Like, it's not just, like, all dark and, like, the medieval theme. It's different. It's just... not a penguin. Also, actually, like, something about the lore from, like, why does this make sense to have this guy? Because HoN actually plays in a post-apocalyptic future, apparently, which is, like, cool. I actually like the idea of the setting, just don't think it, like, shows it all. Just a really poor excuse to have, like, these guys in here. Oh well. Honestly, DS2, just get rid of that Lawmeister guy. Just screw him. Like, what the fuck? Why is that even... Why did I do that? Why did I not choose the other one? Oh, well. Why is that even like a position in your company? Lawmeister. And of course, it had to be Meister. It can't be Master. It has to be Meister. Because, like, English is just not badass enough, apparently. You actually have to mix some German in there. Which, actually, I think it's kind of funny. By the way, let's talk about Veritas. So, I just finished reading Veritas again. And it's the second time I read the manga, but the first time was a long time ago. And Veritas is, like, pretty good, right? It's nothing special. Until you get to the school and, like, the ending. And now, first of all, it's actually okay. Let's just not say it's nothing special, because it is. It's actually really rather special. I should have done that a different way around. Blink! Oh, why didn't he hit me? Oh well. But like, it's something that is special about Veritas is, first of all, it's super dark. Like, it's much darker than you're used to from regular mangas. Which, actually, I suppose it's not a manga, it's a manhwa. Which is the Korean form of... Is the Rally really AFK? Is he really AFK in an in-house game? Really? Well, good sir. You are out. And out of the clan. Yes, you chicken. Wait. That guy's an officer. Well, good sir. No longer. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of him in a second. Don't worry. Well. That's cool. Yeah, he's kicked. Okay, let's just concede this now. Whatever, it's boring. So, if you enjoyed me rambling on about, like, everything ever. I haven't even finished my thoughts on Veritas yet. Just like, whatever, nobody gives a fuck. Oh my god, I caught somebody instead of a trap. Oh my god, I feel like 20 times more good at life as a result of that. Because, like, that's how you measure life, right? Like, how good you are on HoN, that's how you do that. They really want my bond at this bond eye, don't they? I'm going for you, good sir. I am going for you. Oh, sit down!
Your building is taking damage.
Oh well. Well, we haven't given up yet. Not yet. Indeed. Indeed. But, Veritas is super dark, which I really enjoy. Something that's really strange about the story is that the main character isn't actually the center of the story. He's just somebody that, like, you think he's the main character, but honestly, Veritas doesn't really have a main character. It's just not a thing in that manga or manhwa. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. But it just doesn't have one. This one guy, you can obviously tell he was supposed to be the main character, but as the story developed, he just wasn't as important anymore. Like, he oftentimes it's just like he's an excuse to get some more fights in there, which are pretty cool. Like, I've got to admit, it's actually pretty badass how they made him into a character where he's just all about fights, and that's just what he does, and it fits to the story as well. But other than that, it's really dark, which I definitely appreciate, and the ending is just one of those endings that it's just not gonna leave you ever. Like, even after I forgot everything about the story, I didn't know anything anymore, right? I knew nothing about Veritas, but I still remembered the last picture, one of the last pictures. The last picture of the main character, I remember that one. And I remember the ending. I knew how it was going to end. I didn't know anything about the story anymore. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No clue. No clue. But I knew how it was going to end. Because the ending of Veritas, you just don't forget it. You just don't. It's kind of like, I don't know, the ending to Fight Club. Oh, actually, whatever. Fight Club is overrated. But It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not that end-all be-all movie. Oh shit. Well, that's fun. Oh fuck it, let's just concede. But by the way, I'm really sorry that I've just been trying for so long and I didn't have a lot of time today, and I'm sorry, it's too late now. I need to upload the video now if I wanted to be out today, so I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry that it's this week, but it's just I'm also tired of playing Pollywog Priest. I just don't enjoy playing the hero all that much. He's just not my kind of hero. Oh well. But it's also a shame that this guy left in the house. That's just like the epitome of bad manners. No, what was I going to say? Right, the ending, you just don't forget the ending of Veritas. You just don't. And I actually think just the ending is worth reading it. Now, also something that's very interesting about Veritas is that it's actually supposed to be a prequel to a story. The author makes that very clear towards the end of it, and like there's this last page where it says part 1 is over now and part 2 is going to start. And I've actually heard a lot of complaints about Veritas where it's just like it seems like the author just didn't want the story to continue, and that's why he made the ending as crazy as it was. But honestly, I agreed with that the first time I read through it, but the second time, no. I just couldn't agree with it anymore. Oh shit, I missed that. Oh well. But yeah, I actually, reading through it a second time, I've come to the conclusion that no, indeed the ending is reasonable. I think the ending actually fits very well, and I like it. If he wants to create a second part of it, I am so up for that. Give me a second part of Veritas, please do. That would be really awesome, actually. Really awesome. I'm still waiting for it. Veritas isn't very old. Really is not. And as a result, he might be writing on it. Like, he might actually be creating Veritas 2. I don't know. Veritas, the continuing, Veritas, the extinguishing, Veritas, the... I don't know. Whatever. Veritas, the revenge. Veritas, the recall. Veritas reloaded. Veritas, the not giving a fuck anymore. I actually killed him. I'm happy about that now. I'm actually a big fan of Veritas, the not giving a fuck anymore. Though I've got to admit, like, the manga didn't give a fuck anyway, so... yeah, it's not really like it ever gave a fuck, so... suppose that name isn't too great. But yeah, I actually like that. I would definitely recommend checking that one out. It's very, very dark, though. It's super dark, and it tackles like Veritas actually tackles issues like rape and things. Like, it's just like, wow, oh my god, this shit is much darker than I actually remembered it to be. But I like dark stories. I think dark stories are the best. Why did my team just leave me? Please. Why did my team just leave me? I wanted to help, not to die, just because it's what? Oh well. Yeah, that didn't work out. Yeah, that was that too. Oh man. So can we concede now? Pretty sure it's Pringles, he's trying to be funny again. Okay. Okay. Well, let's actually just kick that guy out of the clan right now. I want to show that I actually did it. Because I do. Good to do this. So, okay, so, Pringles, he's not actually online anymore, is he? Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, actually, here we go. Demote? What? Fail to demote. Fail to demote user. Fail to demote user. Well, I'm trying to, but the game doesn't want me to, so yeah, sorry about that. Oh well, oh my god, it's super dark. Oh my balls, I should have turned on some lights, shouldn't I? Can't actually see anything anymore. Oh well, hope you enjoyed this video. The game was really weak, but it's just so late. I think you can't tell. It's super dark already, so please deal with it. We're gonna actually, don't worry. I've got a great game already uploaded for tomorrow. It's got Immortal, it's got Annihilation. It's just straight up amazing. It's gonna make up for this, so don't worry. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video and see you tomorrow.